Hello YouTube. My name is Peter Chiro. This is a reference photo I worked from, and you could screenshot it if you feel like painting this flower. Now here I am using vine charcoal to trace the image, the projected image onto the canvas, which is slightly nerve-wracking business because I have to hold, at least the way I do it, I'm just trying to hold it steady there. So if I move it, if it moves, it's really hard to get it back in place. Sometimes impossible if you knock into the projector or something, the way I have it set up. But anyway, I don't always use a projector, or not that often really, but sometimes it's helpful to get it on there. It's same as like if you grid out the picture. Well, not the same as gridding out, but if you know what I mean, like a similar way to trace it onto there one way or another, other than freehand. At this point in the video, see I'm beginning to paint back over the charcoal lines, and I'm using very thin down paint. And it does mix a little bit with the vine charcoal that I drew that on there, but I really don't mind how it mixes with the charcoal. I just going back over some of those lines and beginning to get some color on there. And at this point I had already covered most all the charcoal with pinks and purples, and the center has yellow and orange. And having covered up most of those charcoal marks by now, just continuing on blocking the rest of the thing in for the most part, and begin mixing white into for some of the light parts. Well, mixing white with the colors to bring it lighter, and continuing to more or less block in the rest of the canvas. I don't want to make it sound like I have some exact system worked out of how I do this procedure or something. It's more like I'm just winging it and just making it up as I go along. And at the same time, it was kind of systematically just covering the back over the charcoal with color, and then blocking the whole thing in. And once it's blocked in, then I was kind of going back and bring out the details and the contrast, especially bring out contrast of making lighter lights and a few darker darks. And I'm kind of really liking the thin down paint look on a lot of it. It left very thin paint, and I just like the look of it. I think some of Georgia O'Keeffe's paintings, she goes very thin on some of the paintings of her giant flowers that she painted. And just generally going for a pretty fast kind of technique and kind of a little spontaneous, like Georgia O'Keeffe's paintings. At least some of her paintings were done with very thin down paint, I guess. Not that I mean, I would like even, this would look really nice as if you went really photorealistic with it and went back in. The video's over. That's good. Here's some really thin down part of the canvas up close. And that's about all, folks. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I guess I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye for now.